The Lakers look to take charge at Staples Center, and we're bringing it to you live from Los Angeles here on 2K Sports. So for the Lakers, their last game a win against the Jazz in Utah. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
Well, they were fortunate to be up against a D that looked totally overmatched. I mean, there wasn't much that they couldn't do offensively.
Yeah, they completely had their way with it.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Williams and Smith are in there at the forward positions. Heinrich and Johnson in the backcourt. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, Artest, Gasol, and Bynum on the front court. Fisher and Kobe man in the backcourt.
Guys, 21-9 were the Lakers last season against the Eastern Conference. They've been within a game of that record for the last 4 seasons. That's really consistently impressive.
Now here is Horford. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Johnson outside. Guarded by Kobe. Johnson, good. You look at the teams in the East, not many who can match the length that the Lakers possess up front. What am I saying? There are a few teams in the entire league that can match that kind of length, Steve.
Yeah, the Twin Towers, Bynum and Gasol, really the Lakers' trump card. I mean, I think that's the key to this club. They've got to take advantage of those 2 guys this year, beat people up down on the block and on the glass. And if they can improve their defensive work on the perimeter, this could be a great team.
We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Larry Drew.
Since it's their first meeting with Los Angeles this season, he's interested to see if anything has changed about the Lakers team, specifically the interplay between Kobe and Pau Gasol. He said they're both capable of doing so many different things that it's hard to choose what approach is the right one defensively. But it's something he hopes his guys figures out early tonight. Gentlemen?
Thanks again, Doris.
And Andrew Bynum, a guy who has been hit with injuries throughout his career. But when he's healthy, the Lakers are so tough to beat because of the length and size that Bynum and Gasol provide for that front line.
Moving the ball. It's stolen by Johnson. Picked up by Kobe. The kick out to Williams. Fires for 3. And Bynum pulls it down. And last season, there were a few grumbles, Steve, after Bynum missed the first month and a half of the season. You see, Bynum had delayed surgery after the finals, Clark, so that he could go to the World Cup soccer.
Well, when you're a pro basketball player, that has to be your first priority. I'm a big-time soccer fan myself, but Bynum may have made a boo-boo there.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was ready to go come playoff time, and, you know, that's kind of the Lakers' go-to philosophy. Just be ready when the playoffs show up. And he did play pretty well in the postseason.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable. And that's the problem when you don't protect the ball.
Exactly. When you surrender the ball like that, you put your defense at a huge disadvantage.
Fisher against Heinrich. Johnson against Kobe. Shot to stop the run. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first basket.
Well, last time Mike Brown coached in the NBA was with the 2010 Cavaliers. LeBron James' last year with Cleveland. Mike Brown had a pretty good record with the Cavs. Even won Coach of the Year in 2009.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. We're getting back to Brown for just a second. Clark, a couple of 60-win teams under his watch, while in Cleveland, of course, LeBron James is there with him.
Yeah, exactly, and that bodes well going forward. Unfortunately, he was not able to translate those 60-win seasons into a championship. But there are a lot of factors that come into winning a championship. I don't think you can disparage Mike Brown at all because he did a terrific job in getting those teams to the level he got them to. And that experience will serve him well as he tries to help the Lakers win another championship. You know, he's having a special quarter. 100% field goal shooting. They need to continue to ride it and work to get him good shots.
Here's Teague. He's covered by Fisher. That's good. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game.
You know, because the Hawks struggled late in the season, regular season that is, They were overlooked in the East during last year's playoffs, but I think they used that to their advantage.
Takes it up. A nice shot by Teague.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Lakers leading by 5. Yeah, the Hawks took care of the Magic with ease and gave the Bulls a run for their money.
Well, when the Hawks won that first game in Chicago, it really caught everybody's attention. But eventually, Derrick Rose and the Bulls were just too much for Atlanta, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
And it's the Hawks ball, trailing by 5. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they're up against one of the few teams that really took it to them last year. They'll be excited because they got swept in the season series a year ago.
That's good.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Two teams with a lot of pride, manhandling the majority of teams in their conferences.
And you know what, Kevin? It's only 2 games. That's all you've got to turn the tables the next season. You better make the most of that opportunity.
Here's Williams. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Over Teague, and Kobe the bucket with the assist by Gasol. 11 points for Kobe Bryant. Johnson outside. Johnson right side. No good with the layup.
I tell you what, he's so strong inside that the defense wasn't going to allow him to get to the rim without offering a bunch of resistance there.
Here's Teague. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. He's covered by Fisher. Fisher is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks it loose. Johnson, guarded by Kobe.
Heads-up play, preventing the easy layup.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him before his free throw.
And the first one drops. Johnson hits them both. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson.
Well, that was a serious heave there. You can't blame him too much for not being able to corral it in.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Lakers ahead, leading by 5.
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
And it's more NBA action coming your way here on 2K Sports.